Welcome back to our channel. Have you ever found an old coin in your drawer or pocket and wondered if it could be worth something? Well, today, first up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on a tiny piece of Australian history, the 1978 Australian 5-cent coin. Could this unassuming grey-shaded coin be your hidden treasure? Let's find out. The Australian 5-cent coin, minted in 1978, might look ordinary at first glance. But collectors today have their eyes on this particular coin for various reasons. Its collectible value can be worth much more depending on its condition, rarity, and historical significance. Before we dive into the current market value, let's take a quick look at the history of this coin. The 5-cent coin was first introduced in Australia in 1966, replacing the sixpence. By 1978, the design remained the same, featuring the iconic echidna on the reverse side, designed by Stuart Devlin and Queen Elizabeth. This coin is made of copper-nickel alloy, giving it a distinct grayish shade. Now, when it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale ranging from poor to uncirculated. For the 1978 Australia 5-cent coin, collectors are especially interested in coins graded as very fine or fine condition. But what do these terms mean? Fine condition means the coin shows moderate wear, with some details still visible, especially in the echidna's quills. Very fine condition, on the other hand, means the coin has sharper details, though some wear is still noticeable. If you have a coin in one of these conditions, in 1978, over 61 million 5-cent coins were minted, making it a relatively common year for production. However, due to wear and tear, not all coins have survived in collectible condition. This creates demand among collectors who are looking for well-preserved examples to complete their collections. Let's talk about the exciting part, the current value of a 1978 Australian 5-cent coin. In today's collector market, in very fine condition grey shade, its value can jump to $75,000 or more. Coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can sell for $80,000 or even higher. Some factors that can increase the value include mint errors, such as misstrikes or off-center designs. These coins are extremely rare and can command prices in the hundreds of dollars. Wondering if your 1978 Australia 5-cent coin is worth something? Here are 3 simple steps. Check the condition. Use a magnifying glass to assess wear and tear. Look for sharp details on the echidna and Queen Elizabeth's portrait. Compare your coin to images in a coin catalog or seek professional verification to rule out counterfeits. Visit local coin dealers, attend collector fairs, or list your coin on reputable auction platforms or specialized coin auction sites. The 1978 Australia 5-cent coin, it's a great example of how even the smallest pieces of history can hold value. For coin enthusiasts, building a collection of such coins is not just a hobby, so the next time you come across an old coin like this, don't just dismiss it as spare change. Take a closer look. It might be worth more than you think. Next up, we're diving into an incredibly intriguing topic, the 2001 Australian 5-cent coin with green and black dots that's causing a stir among collectors. Why is this small coin gaining big value in the collector market? Stick around, because this one might surprise you. The 5-cent coin is one of Australia's most common denominations. It features an iconic design of the echidna on the reverse side, crafted by Stuart Devlin, with Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. While most 5-cent coins minted in 2001 are perfectly ordinary, there's a particular subset that has captured collectors' attention. Coins with mysterious green and black discoloration. So, what's the deal with these green and black dots? Well, these discolorations appear to be the result of environmental factors such as exposure to moisture, oxidation, or contaminants. While similar imperfections would typically lower a coin's value, in this case they've had the opposite effect. Why? Because they've become incredibly rare and are now considered unique by collectors. Coins with natural, unusual patterns caused by oxidation are often sought after for their aesthetic appeal. The green and black dots form unique patterns, almost like art, which makes each coin distinct. These coins are no longer just currency, they're conversation starters. Now, rarity alone isn't enough to boost a coin's value, condition matters too. Coins in fine or uncirculated condition, that's without heavy wear and tear, are far more desirable. A 2001 Australia 5-cent coin with green and black dots in excellent condition can fetch significant sums, especially as these coins become harder to find over time. Collector demand is another critical factor driving the value of these coins. Australia has a thriving numismatic community, and collectors are always on the lookout for unique pieces to add to their collections. The more unique a coin, the more likely it is to spark a bidding war among enthusiasts. The 2001 Australia 5-cent coin with green and black dots has been spotted selling for anywhere between $85,000 depending on its condition and appeal. Some especially unique coins have even gone for higher prices. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins in your pocket or collection? Here are some tips. Inspect your 2001 Australia 5-cent coins for green and black discoloration. Check the condition. Coins with minimal wear and clear patterns are the most valuable. Verify authenticity. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to confirm the details. Once you've identified a rare coin, preservation is key. Store it in a coin holder or capsule to prevent further damage. If you're looking to sell your 2001 Australia 5-cent coin, there are several options. You can list it on online auction platforms or specialized coin forums. Take it to a local coin dealer or pawn shop. Attend a coin show to connect directly with collectors. Remember to do your research before setting a price. Check recent sales to get an idea of what similar coins are selling for, and don't hesitate to negotiate. So, what makes the 2001 Australian 5-cent coin with green and black dots so special? It's a combination of rarity, unique visual appeal, and growing collector demand. If you've got one of these coins in fine condition, you might just be holding a big fortune. Next up, we're diving into an incredibly intriguing topic. Could a tiny 5-cent coin from Australia, minted in 2004, be worth a big fortune today? Many collectors and numismatic enthusiasts believe this unassuming silver-colored coin is more than just spare change. With its distinctive features, potential errors, and even unusual discoloration like green spots, this coin might just surprise you with its value in the collector's market. Let's dive into the story of this 5-cent coin. First minted in 1966, the Australian 5-cent coin features the iconic echidna on the reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, based on Ian Rank Broadley's portrait. But what makes the 2004 version stand out, and why are collectors paying attention to it today? At first glance, the 2004 Australia 5-cent coin seems just like any other in circulation. It's made from a copper-nickel alloy, giving it that silver shine. But a closer inspection reveals its allure for collectors' condition. Coins in fine, uncirculated, or mint condition command the highest prices. If your 2004 coin still has its original shine and minimal wear, you're already ahead. Minting errors. Some 2004 Australia 5-cent coins have been discovered with rare errors, such as double strikes, off-center designs, or die cracks. These mistakes can drastically increase a coin's value. Green spots and toning. Surprisingly, coins with unusual discoloration, like green oxidation spots or natural toning, can become desirable. These unique patterns are often considered rare by certain collectors. So, why is the 2004 Australia 5-cent coin gaining traction in the market today? It all comes down to demand, rarity, and condition. In 2004, millions of these coins were minted, but over time, finding one in excellent condition has become increasingly difficult. Coins that show no signs of wear and retain their original luster are highly sought after by collectors. Additionally, some collectors are specifically drawn to coins from the early 2000s, due to their relatively modern yet collectible status. The 204 5-cent coin bridges the gap between being vintage and contemporary, making it a perfect piece for budding numismatists and seasoned collectors alike. Now let's talk about the big question. How much is this coin worth today? In fine condition, a standard 2004 Australia 5-cent coins with unusual toning or green spots have fetched $70,000 from collectors seeking unique specimens. Keep in mind the actual price can vary based on where you sell. Online auction sites often attract competitive bids, while local coin dealers might offer a flat rate. If you think you have a valuable 2004 Australia 5-cent coin, here are some tips to identify and preserve it. Use a magnifying glass to check for errors like doubling, misalignments, or cracks. Coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and original shine are more valuable. Keep your coin in a protective holder or capsule to prevent further damage or discoloration. Get it appraised. If you suspect your coin is rare or valuable, consider getting it professionally graded by a service. 2004 Australian 5-cent coin specimens have proven to be valuable collector's items. Whether it's due to minting errors, unique discoloration, or pristine condition, these coins have captured the attention of numismatists worldwide. So, the next time you're sifting through your spare change, take a moment to check for that shiny little 2004 Australia 5-cent coin. Who knows, you might have a hidden gem in your pocket. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating story of a small but mighty coin from Australia, the 1,982 5-cent piece with black dots. What makes it special? Why does it have collectors buzzing? And most importantly, how much is it worth in today's collector market? Let's find out. The Australian 5-cent coin has been around since decimalization in 1966, and for the most part these coins are ordinary. But in 1982 something unusual happened. A batch of 5-cent coins was minted that caught the attention of collectors over the years. These coins are marked by mysterious black dots on their surface, and finding one in very fine or uncirculated condition is like hitting the jackpot. So what's the story behind these black dots? Experts believe that the dots might be the result of a minting error, possibly due to impurities in the metal or damage to the die during production. Minting errors are highly sought after in the numismatic world because they're rare and tell a unique story about how coins were made. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1,982 5-cent coin with black dots so valuable. It all comes down to rarity and condition. Most coins in circulation get scratched, worn down, or damaged. But if you're lucky enough to find one in very fine or uncirculated condition, you might be holding on to a big fortune. Today, the collector market for Australian coins is thriving. Coins like this one, especially in premium condition, can fetch impressive prices. In recent years, collectors have reported seeing the 1,982 5-cent coin with black dots sell for anywhere between $90,000, depending on its condition and demand at the time. The best way to determine your coin's value is to have it professionally graded. Companies can provide an official grade, which increases its marketability. Wondering if you have one of these rare coins? Here's what to do. Search through your piggy bank, old coin jars, or collections for a 1,982 5-cent coin. Inspect for black dots. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to look for the black dots, especially on the obverse or reverse. Is it free from scratches, dents, or heavy wear? Coins in very fine condition or better are worth more. Once you've found one, consider getting it appraised by a professional numismatist. If you're serious about coin collecting, here are a few tips. Store them in coin holders or albums to prevent scratches. Stay informed. Follow collector forums, auction sites, and coin shows for market trends. Network with other collectors. Join local or online coin clubs to share knowledge and trade. The 1,982 Australia 5-cent coin with black dots is a perfect example of how something seemingly ordinary can turn out to be extraordinary. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this is one coin you don't want to overlook. Next up, we're exploring a seemingly humble coin, the 1,981 Australian 5-cent piece. This coin might be small, but don't let its size fool you. This gray-shaded beauty is causing a buzz in the collector's market right now. Stick around to find out why this coin, in very fine condition, could hold big value in dollars today. First, let's start with a bit of history. The Australian 5-cent coin has been in circulation since 1966, introduced during the decimalization of the Australian currency. It features an echidna on the reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, and a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. But the 1,981 Australia 5-cent coin stands out due to a unique twist. It wasn't just minted in Australia. A large portion of these coins were actually minted overseas at the Royal Mint in London, the Royal Canadian Mint, and even the Royal Mint in Wales. Each mint used slightly different techniques, which can create subtle differences that collectors love to analyze. So, what makes the 1,981 Australian 5-cent coin particularly interesting? For starters, coins with a grayish shade caused by oxidation or subtle minting variances are highly sought after. Collectors are also very particular about the coin's condition. When we talk about very fine condition, we're referring to coins with only light wear and clear details. On a coin like this, the echidna's spines and the queen's crown details should still be visible with minimal fading. If your 1,981 5-cent coin looks like this, you might have something special on your hand. Now let's talk money. Why is this tiny coin gaining big value in the collector's market? Minting anomalies. Coins minted at different locations can have subtle differences, such as font variations or edge thickness. Collectors love these errors or unique traits. Low survival rate. While millions of these coins were produced, very few survive today in very fine or better condition due to natural wear and tear. Collector demand. As more people get into numismatics, coins with distinctive traits like the gray shade are becoming increasingly popular. For a 1981 Australia 5-cent coin in very fine condition, you could be looking at values ranging from $75,000 depending on demand and the coin's unique features. And if you're lucky enough to have one in uncirculated condition, the price could go even higher, sometimes exceeding $75,000. If you've got a stash of old coins at home, here's how you can identify and possibly cash in on your 1981 Australia 5-cent piece. Inspect the date. Look for the 1981 stamp on the coin. Check the condition. Use a magnifying glass to assess wear and tear. Coins in very fine or better condition will have clear, sharp details. Look for unique traits. Gray shade, mint marks, or any noticeable anomalies could add value. Visit a local coin dealer or use online grading services. SellSmart platforms, specialized coin auctions, or numismatic forums are great places to find interested buyers. Remember, presentation matters. Clean your coin carefully and take clear photos. So, there you have it, the fascinating story behind the 1981 Australian 5-cent coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone curious about what's hiding in your piggy bank, this little coin is proof that small things can pack a big punch in value. Next up, we're diving deep into a unique and rare find in the world of coin collecting, the 1971 Australian 5-cent coin. This coin isn't just any piece of currency from Australia's past. It features a fascinating characteristic that's captured the attention of collectors worldwide. We're talking about the reverse black spots on the coin and the big value it holds in today's collector market. Before we jump into its value, let's first take a closer look at the coin itself. The 1971 Australian 5-cent piece is part of the country's decimal coinage, which was introduced in 1966. This coin, made of coppernickel, has a simple yet iconic design featuring an image of an Australian echidna on the reverse side, and the obverse shows a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The 1971 Australia 5-cent coin is a standard issue in terms of design, but here's where things get interesting. Some of these coins have an unusual feature on their reverse side, black spots. These dark spots are a result of a minting error or a defect during the production process, and it's this flaw that has made these coins extremely desirable to collectors. Now you might be wondering, how did these black spots form? Well, the spots are typically a result of a combination of factors, including a buildup of contamination on the dies during the minting process. This contamination leads to small marks or discoloration on the surface of the coin. In the case of the 1971 Australia 5-cent coin, the black spots appear on the reverse, typically near the echidna, or scattered across the field. Coins with these black spots are not just a curiosity, they're actually considered a rarity in the coin collecting world. To understand the value, let's look at the coin's condition. This coin, in what we call very fine condition, will have noticeable wear and tear but still retain much of its design. When these black spots appear on a coin that's in excellent condition, such as very fine or even higher grades, it significantly boosts the coin's desirability. To properly assess the value of this coin, we need to take into account its grade. Coins are graded based on their condition, and a 1971 Australia 5-cent piece with reverse black spots in a higher grade, like very fine or extremely fine, can fetch significantly more than a standard one. The grading scale can be a bit tricky, but it's important to know that the better the condition, the higher the value. Now, let's talk numbers. A standard 1971 Australia 5-cent coin, when you factor in the black spots and the coin's condition, the value can skyrocket. Coins in very fine or higher condition with reverse black spots can command prices anywhere from $90,000 in some cases. And if you're lucky enough to have one in pristine, uncirculated condition with the spots, the value could go even higher. In recent years, collectors have been paying close attention to these rare 5-cent pieces, and auctions often see competitive bidding for them if it has the right combination of rare features, such as the reverse black spots and excellent condition. If you happen to have one of these rare coins in your collection, now is the time to pay close attention to its condition. These coins are becoming more valuable as time goes on, and with the increasing interest in error coins, there's never been a better time to evaluate its potential. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, understanding the significance of these black spots on the 1971 Australia 5-cent coin can open up opportunities to add a valuable piece to your collection or even profit from selling it. But remember, it's important to work with trusted dealers or get a professional appraisal to ensure you're getting the best value for your coin. To wrap things up, the 1971 Australian 5-cent coin with reverse black spots is definitely a coin to keep an eye out for in the world of numismatics. With its unique characteristic and growing demand, it's no surprise that it's becoming a prized possession for collectors. So, next time you're browsing through your change or at a coin shop, take a moment to inspect those 5-cent pieces. You might just have a hidden treasure on your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more exciting coin collecting tips and discoveries. See you in the next video.